guys, welcome back to another video. I have my big blue light glasses on because my eyes get very tired at the end of the day. It's like 11:30 right now on Friday night. Almost done with this last lecture and then I'm gonna go to bed, and this is going to be a big study, crazy exam week. We have 3 exams, 1 sim lab practical, and 1 quiz this week, so it's about to be crazy. We just had an exam today as well on Friday. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be up bright and early. I have a phone call in the morning with someone that's a prospective student here just to answer their questions, and then I'm going to be studying all day. I'm hoping to go to the Taubman Library, which is like the health science library on campus, so fingers crossed it all works out. I will see you guys in the morning.
What do I have to say to keep you by my side? Heart is starting to liquefy. Need you here to tell me that I'll be okay. Maybe 1, loving 2, and now it's 3 a.m. Thinking what if it's you and me at the end, that maybe we'll be okay. I know that you're coming back home. Know that you're coming back home. Know that you're coming back home in the morning. I know that you're coming back home. Having my
Hello guys, so I'm in the library and I just wanted to give you a rundown of like what I'm doing to study right now. That I was putting my lecture study guides onto this Quizlet. We're already at a lot of cards, almost 300, and I still have 2 lectures left, about 9 pages of notes to put onto Quizlet. And then I started to make this sheet of like anything when I'm reading over the notes, putting it on Quizlet that I want to review, that like maybe I don't fully understand the concept. And then also if I come across anything in my notes that has like graphs or things, like I really want to look at the actual slides, I've been highlighting it in this gray. And then I wrote like review charts in lecture. This other thing, like I want to look at it on the actual lecture as well, so I'll eventually do that. And then I just have my list of like stuff I want to do here. So like I said, I still have these 2 lectures here that I want to do. 3 lectures to watch, 1 more lecture to put onto biomaterials Quizlet, and then I want to do practice exams and practice quizzes for the exam that's on Monday, which is CMB, which is the class I'm working on right now. I just got home. I did drive to Taubman because it's a little bit of a walk and it's Saturday, so it wasn't too hard to find street parking like early in the morning. It is pretty busy in Ann Arbor though on the weekends. But I just ran a couple errands. I had to return those Amazon loops because I didn't use them like I told you guys in the video, and I just ordered real loops last week. I don't know if I showed it in the vlog, but I did get a couple clips. So this is like at the Little Loops thing. We had the oroscopic vendor. He rented out a space at a hotel and we went in groups of like 5 or 6 people. We had like sign up slots, and so I ordered my loops. I got the Tempo frames with the Spark light and 3.5 prismatic magnification. So that's what I got. I will keep you guys updated once I get in and stuff how I like them. But so I had to return the cheapo Amazon loops, and then I had to pick up our cable box because Xfinity was being sus and never sent it to me, so I had to go pick it up in person. But now I have it, so that's good. But I'm about to go drop all the stuff off inside my apartment and then walk to Subway really quick. I need to start cooking, but you guys know with exams it's just like not a priority. Watch the oral facial function lectures to get that out of the way, probably do biomaterials, then go back to doing CMB for the rest of the night. That way I have like only 1 class to focus on for the rest of the evening. Hopefully by like 5 p.m. or so, it's 12:45 right now, I can be starting the CMB stuff and done with everything else, but 3 lectures for oral facial function is a lot of hours. And then the biomaterials quiz, it usually only takes me an hour to make, so like per lecture, which I only have 1 left. So that's the update for now. I will talk to you guys a little bit later. It's 7 p.m. right now. I just finished these cookies out of the oven. They're pumpkin oat dark chocolate chip. Super, super good. I cannot wait to have them. I wanted like a nice treat to have on hand while we're studying, and I will link the recipe to this below. Then I'm also just cooking some chicken. I'm doing half with chili lime seasoning and half with lemon pepper and some Italian seasoning. I have some YouTube going, and then I'm just gonna get back to my studying. I've been going through my Quizlet that's almost 300 cards like I showed you guys, that doesn't have lecture 7 and 8 on it yet, because I figured it'd be a little less overwhelming if I maybe got like 50, 60, 100 cards like learned through the Quizlet Learn feature. That way when I add like 100 more cards, it's not like as stressful because there's not as big of a sum. And what I might do is when I finish a little bit of reviewing of this Quizlet, do the practice quiz and practice test, kind of gauge where I'm at, then go back and review 7 and 8, and then hopefully tomorrow when I do the practice tests and quizzes, I will score a lot higher, is the goal. But I did get the oral facial function lectures done. I didn't do biomaterials yet. I'm leaving that for tomorrow, but I really don't have a ton more on my schedule tomorrow, and then we have the exam Monday morning. Good morning, you guys. It is Sunday. You just saw I just picked up a big boy Trenta from Starbucks. Like I said, I usually don't drink them all on Monday just because they're expensive, but if you get with no strawberries and like light ice, you can just put it in the fridge and it lasts for like a day or two or however long you want to save it for. But I'm going to church with Amanda and her boyfriend soon at 10:30. It's 9:30 right now. I woke up around 7:30 and kind of sat in bed until like 8:30, and I was going between Instagram and also doing the Quizlet app, and then I took a shower, clearly, and now we're here. I'm gonna go back and work on more of the Quizlet until we leave at like 10:15, and then when we get back from there, I have to go to SimLab at 5 to 8 p.m. So I basically have like 4-ish hours to study, and I think during those 4 hours what I'm gonna do is try to get lectures 7 and 8 onto that Quizlet. Then when I get back from SimLab, going to continue going over that Quizlet and hopefully looking over the rest of the practice exams and quizzes. Pretty ambitious to get done all in that evening at like 8:30 p.m. but it is what it is. I'll stay up late if I have to, and we're gonna get a good score on this exam, I hope. Okay, so it's almost 4 p.m. right now. Got back from mass at like 11:30. Like I said, it was so great. Like I didn't realize how much I missed the environment and like the vibes, you know? I will put in this video that I posted on my Instagram story talking about it a little bit because I think that the gospel had a really good like take-home message for me as a student, so I want to share it with you guys. Then after that, like I said, I've just been studying. I got 7 and 8 put onto the Quizlet. I did all the practice tests and all the practice quizzes, so when I get back from SimLab, I'm just going to go over my Quizlet. It has 430 cards and I have 330 left to learn, and then I'll probably quickly go through that and like star any on Quizlet that I like want to refresh in the morning because the exam's at 9. So I'll probably get up around like 7:30, 7 a.m. And then I also have a list going of topics I want to review with my roommate when we get back from SimLab. Just like things that I want to talk out to make sure I like understand the mechanism correctly. But for now, for the next 30 minutes until we leave, I have to change too out of my clothes into scrubs. So I'm just going to keep doing Quizlet, like, what is this word? Pre-pro collagen. Like, why so many levels, you know? Okay, I'm back from SimLab. It's like 8:30 p.m. I picked up Jimmy John's on the way back because I needed some comfort food. You know, sometimes you go to SimLab and you leave and you're like, okay, that was fine. But sometimes you leave and you just like want to cry, and like that's how I feel right now. I walked back with Amanda because she went with me too though, and like that helped a lot because we were just like talking through everything. And like I think because I'm getting more aware and like better at understanding what I'm supposed to be doing and seeing in really tiny increments, like noticing the difference between 0.1 millimeters, I'm way more critical of my preps, and I'm think that like if it's not in the perfect category for everything, I'm like, oh, scrap this, like I messed up this one little part, rather than just trying to like smooth it out, and like it might be wider than it's supposed to be by like 0.2 or 0.3 millimeters, and like I just get really down on myself for that. But especially in the practical, you only get one tooth no matter what, so I need to start practicing, one, going slower because I just don't I'm getting slower every time, which you would think you'd want to get faster. But I like have been going like a 10-minute, 15-minute, and like you have 2 hours. So like I should be aiming for like a 30-minute process, 30, 40 minutes. I need to go slower, and I need to not be so hard on myself. I always have a smooth floor. I can pretty much always have the smooth walls and converging and diverging where they're supposed to be. I think the main thing I'm getting wrong, because I'm going through the 4 categories in my head, is the external outline. So it just, like I said, sometimes I make it wider than it should be in areas, and that's just like your burr slips a little bit and like you nick something, so then you have to smooth it out, and then that makes it wider, and it's just so frustrating, especially if you do really great preps on like 3 of the 4 pits and then one of them is bad. You're just like, like, cause it's just so, it's just really discouraging, and I'm sure anyone that's in dental school gets it. Yeah, I just wanted to be honest that tonight I'm not doing the best, but needless to say, I'm about to start studying again for our exam at 9 a.m. tomorrow, 12 hours from now. Love that. But I did all the practice exams before sim lab, so now I'm just gonna go through my Quizlet and then review some stuff with Amanda and call it a night. I think I'm gonna make sure I'm in bed. What time did I say it is? 9? 8:30. So it's really not even that late. It's just I've been studying from 7 a.m. till bedtime every day since like last Sunday, so like over a week. So your brain can only do that so much. But yeah, I'm probably gonna make sure I'm done by like 11 and then wake up at 7 or 7:30 tomorrow. So I will probably just talk to you guys after the exam tomorrow is done. I will be in a bit of a rush though, because then I have to be at the school for like tons of hours, but I'll explain all of that tomorrow. All right, exam is done. Don't have our grades back yet. I'll let you know whenever I know. But I'm gonna leave at like 11:15, so about 45 minutes. And I think instead of doing school stuff, I'm gonna go for a walk. Well, I guess I'm gonna walk to school too, but I don't know. I just don't really want to study right now. I want a little bit of a break. But I'm gonna be at the school, like I said, from 12 to 7. So, and then I have an hour in between sim lab and caries detection lab that I'm just gonna study for the caries detection lab. We only go in person this one time, and this is like our practice. Then the next time we go is going to be the actual practical exam for identifying caries. And like I said, we use the ICDAS classification system, so it's 0 through 6. You can just Google it if you don't know what it is. I didn't know what it is. I still am learning how to identify and like what it is, but that's what today is for. So I'll use that hour to study a little bit more, study the slides that a professor posted, and try to be as like up with the different ways to tell between 0 through 6. 6 is the worst, if you couldn't guess that. But yeah, I'm gonna change into my scrubs. I've just been in the sweatshirt and obviously put my contacts in and stuff, and really it though. I'm pretty, like I said last night, down about sim lab. Like I feel fine, I guess, but today's the last day to get signatures because it's our last class. I have one more practice session that's like unsupervised. There's no faculty there. There's just older students. This is my last time to get teeth signed off, and I need to get number 30 signed off to like have our assignments complete, which was 5 different restorations needed to get signed. And it's not just like do it and it gets signed, like it needs to be up to par, like it needs to be competent in all the categories of their grading, like it would need to have passed a practical to get it signed. So they're more critical about giving the signature for 30 because they want you to get really good at it so you can do well in the practical. So I've had some that were like, probably some of the faculty would have signed it off, but I try to ask the people that are a little more critical just because I want my preps to be like as good as possible. So it should be fine. I'm hoping when I get back tonight and talk to you guys, I'll be in a better headspace, better mood, more optimistic. But the next exam is Wednesday morning in biomaterials. So I have all day tomorrow to study for that, and that's going to be my first time studying the material. So long day. Take it one thing at a time. I'm not sure when I'll end this vlog. I know it's already getting a little long, so I'll probably end it either tonight or after biomaterials. We'll see. All ready to go. It's like 60, so I like to wear this light jean jacket. Just some black scrubs and a green mask. Pretty much all of my masks are from Reuse Masks LA. They're super, super soft, and big fan. I have tons of colors. Like those are 2, and then I have a bunch more in there. So big fan. it's 11:45 p.m. I just finished editing this week's video, which was last week for you guys. I think so probably we'll just end the video after Wednesday morning's exam, let you guys know how that went. I don't think we'll get our scores right away, and then the following video we'll have studying for everything Thursday and Friday, taking the practical on Thursday, those 2 quizzes, and taking the Friday exam. I think that's a good split up of this week's workload for you guys in videos, but for now I'm going to get changed out of my scrubs finally. I want to order more black scrubs, but I ordered a couple more scrubs from Mediclo. I ended up just getting the same black pants in the pin tuck style that I already have. I wanted the joggers, but they were sold out in my size. But then I did get royal blue joggers and top, and then just the black top. I'm gonna change and go to bed, and I will see you guys on Tuesday morning. Wednesday, the exam is at 10 today. I have a class 8 to 10 a.m. live for behavioral science. I'm about to go for a quick walk. It's already 7:45. I woke up around 7 and slowly got myself up, but I'm gonna just do like a little quick walk around the block just to get some fresh air. Then I'll come back and make breakfast while class is going and study a little bit for that exam at 10. Exam is done and it was okay. There were some that I was definitely like, shoot, I can't remember, shoot, I didn't study that. So we'll see how it went. It's annoying with all these online exams, like same with the one Monday, like they don't tell you the scores even though it was an online multiple choice, so like the Canvas knows what your grade is, but the professors don't let you see it. So I don't know when I'm gonna get my grades back, but I'm just doing some lectures, bio class, we have a quiz and that on Thursday, and exam. So for today, I just lined up that I'm gonna do the cell bio lectures. I need to shower too, so that's kind of why I left this blank, is like for showering and de-stressing after the exam. But then I'm going to do my preparation for the case study because we're meeting at 3:30, so I have to like research and answer my question because we just divided it up. And then I'm going to work on my immuno Quizlet. I'll probably leave at 7 to go to SimLab for practice. And it's 7 to 10:30 is when I can be there, but my practical starts at 8 a.m. and we have to be there at like 7 a.m. So I'm probably only going to stay till like 8:30 or 9 at the latest. Just probably do one full prep and restoration, like try to simulate what the practical is gonna feel like. So I'm gonna try to like only go into lab with like what I'll have for the practical, so like just my criteria sheet and like a pen, and then I'm going to like time myself for putting on the rubber dam, time myself for the prep, time myself for the restoration, try to go really slow because in sim lab I don't necessarily try to go too slow, but for the practical you actually want to go really slow because you only get one tooth, so you don't want to mess anything up. And you have 2.5 hours to do start to finish, place rubber dam, class 1 prep, switch your typodonts, because they give you, for the restoration part, which is where you're filling, they give you a new typodont with like an ideal prep. That way if your prep part was really bad, you can still have a nice prep to fill in to do a good restoration. So it's like 2 separate things. So you do your prep, take the typodont out, turn that in, put the new typodont in that already has a prepped tooth, and then you do the restoration on that, take that typodont out, turn that in, so that's 2 different rubber dams. So yeah, I'm gonna time myself for doing all of that, and we'll see how long it takes, and hopefully I can be done by like 8:30 or 9, come home, get a good night's rest, and get the practical over with tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not sure how it's gonna go. You really don't know because you can easily mess something up. And like a small mistake, like a 0.2 millimeter mistake, is a big mistake because teeth are so small. So it's really easy to mess something up, and you just want to be really conservative when you're drilling. That way, if you do end up like nicking a corner or something, you can smooth that out. And yes, it's going to be a little bit wider than it was, but hopefully you're not past like the maximum width then that would make you be like failing that category. Hopefully you're still within like the 0.5 millimeters that can still be like a passing or something. So we'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to end off this video here though. I hope it was interesting. I feel like I didn't film a ton. I feel like I talked a lot, but I didn't show a lot. So hopefully it was still a good video. I will see you guys in the next one, and I'll pretty much just fill you in after the morning of the practical in the next one, going through studying on Thursday, and then taking the last exam on Friday, and also the 2 quizzes on Thursday. So that'll still be a interesting, jam-packed video, and I'll see you guys then.